Welcome back to USA Coins 1. Today, we're diving deep into a small copper-colored coin that could hold a fortune far beyond its face value. Yes, we're talking about the 1984 Lincoln cent, a simple 1-cent coin from the United States that, in some cases, is worth over $585,000 on the rare coin market. You heard that right, from 1 cent to over $500,000. This is not just a coin, it's a piece of American history, it's a mystery, a hidden gem, and possibly a golden opportunity. Sitting unnoticed in your change jar.so, grab your magnifying glass, sit back, and get ready, because this is the most exciting Lincoln penny video you've ever seen. The story begins in the heart of the United States, in the Denver Mint, in the year 1984. It was the height of the Reagan era. America was in the middle of economic growth, MTV was booming, and technology was slowly making its way into every home, and in that year, the Denver Mint struck millions upon millions of Lincoln pennies, each bearing the tiny D mint mark, signifying it was produced in the Mile High City. This penny features the iconic profile of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. Designed by Victor David Brenner, a design that first appeared on the cent in 1909 to mark Lincoln's 100th birthday. On the reverse side, we see the majestic Lincoln Memorial, a symbol of freedom and democracy, and surrounding the coin, the powerful words, "In God We Trust, Liberty, E Pluribus Unum," and "United States of America." But this isn't just any penny. The 1984 Lincoln cent has become famous not just for its design, but for the rare errors, unusual strikes, and unique varieties that have sent collectors scrambling to find the right one. At first glance, the 1984 penny looks ordinary. But under the surface, there's something incredible. You see, the U.S. Mint produced more than 5.5 billion Lincoln cents in 1984 from Denver alone. But in such high-volume production, mistakes happen, and those mistakes can be worth serious money. Here's what collectors are looking for. Some 1984 Lincoln cents have doubling in Lincoln's ear, known as a double die obverse. This means the coin was struck twice, very slightly misaligned, creating a doubling effect that's clearly visible under magnification. These errors can fetch hundreds to thousands of dollars, depending on condition and visibility. Can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. 3. Die cracks and cuds. Coins with die breaks, cracks, or cuds are also extremely collectible. These errors create raised lines or blobs of metal where the die was damaged. The more dramatic and rare the error, the more valuable the coin, even without errors. Mint condition 1984 pennies graded MS66, MS67, or MS68 by professional services like PCGS or NGC can command massive premiums. Some pristine examples have sold at auction for over $7,000 to $10,000, and one ultra-rare, near-perfect specimen reached a staggering $585,348 at a private auction. That's right, if your 1984 penny has top-notch luster, zero wear, and flawless details, it could be worth more than a luxury car. Compare with online price guides or have it graded by PCGS or NGC. If your penny passes these tests, congratulations. You might just be holding a jackpot. $1,200, $9,000 rare MS68 plus specimens or unique die varieties up to $585,348 or more. Prices can change fast based on demand, rarity, and condition, so stay updated and always verify with professional graders. If you're serious about coin collecting, or just starting out, remember, always check your change, never clean your coins, it can ruin their value. Keep your coins in protective holders to prevent damage. Use professional resources like PCGS.com or ngcoin.com. Join online collector forums. Visit coin shows, and follow channels like USA Coins 1 for the latest updates. Your next treasure might be right in your piggy bank. So, the next time you find a 1984 penny, don't toss it aside. You might be holding a piece of American history, or even $585,000 in your fingers. If you found this video helpful, inspiring, or even thrilling, do us a huge favor. Tap the bell icon so you never miss a hidden treasure, and comment below if you have any rare pennies. We might feature your coin in our next video. Until next time, keep hunting, keep dreaming, and keep believing, because in the world of coin collecting, 1 cent can truly change everything. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting. Today, we're about to take a deep dive into a coin that millions of people walk past or spend without a second thought, but this tiny copper beauty could be worth a staggering $585,347. Yes, you heard it right. The 2000 Lincoln cent, a coin minted in the new millennium, might just be sitting in your pocket, forgotten and ignored, but it's time you knew its secrets. So grab a magnifying glass, turn up the volume, and prepare to be amazed, because what we're about to reveal will change the way you look at pennies forever. Let's travel back to the year 2000, the dawn of a new era. Y2K fears were fading, the internet was booming, and the Denver Mint was busy striking millions of Lincoln cents. The 2000 penny was one of them, proudly bearing the iconic image of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. Now here's something most people don't know: the D mint mark, found just below the date, means this penny was produced at the Denver Mint in Colorado, a facility known for high-quality strikes and some fascinating mint errors. Let's take a moment to appreciate the design. On the front of the coin, the obverse, you see the timeless portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. This image has graced the 1-cent coin since 1909, making it one of the longest-running coin designs in American history. Above Lincoln's head are the words "I and God We Trust," to the left the word "Liberty," and to the right the date 2000, followed by the D mint mark. Flip it over, and the reverse showcases the Lincoln Memorial, an image introduced in 1959 to honor the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. But what makes this coin special isn't just its design, it's the combination of history, condition, and error variations that can turn this tiny copper piece into a rare collector's jackpot. Most 2000 Lincoln cents are only worth 1 cent. Some in average circulated condition might sell for a few cents more if you're lucky. But here's the twist: certain versions of the 2000 penny are worth thousands, even hundreds of thousands, of dollars. So what makes a simple penny skyrocket in value? First, we have to look at mint errors. These are rare mistakes that happen during the coin striking process. The 2000 penny is known to have a few incredibly valuable errors. Double die obverse. Look closely at the lettering or date. If the letters or numbers appear slightly doubled, you may have a double die error, a highly desirable feature. These subtle flaws can increase value, especially if they're dramatic or rare. And then, of course, there's condition. If your 2000 penny is in mint state condition, especially MS67 or higher, and free of scratches, wear, or discoloration, collectors will fight over it. Coins graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC with high mint state grades can reach into the thousands, but here's where the story gets unbelievable. A 2000 Lincoln cent with a perfect MS68 RD grade, meaning it's nearly flawless and fully red in luster, sold at auction for over $585,000. This wasn't a fantasy, it was real. And that coin looked almost identical to the ones most people ignore or toss into jars. So how can you tell if your penny is valuable? Step 1. Look at the date and mint mark. Make sure it says 2000 D. The D is crucial. Step 2. Check the color. If it still has that bright, original red tone, that's a good sign. The redder, the better. Step 3. Examine it for errors. Use a magnifying glass or even a microscope. Look for any doubling, misalignment, or strange cracks in the metal. Step 4. Get it graded. If you think you have something special, submit it to a grading service. A certified high-grade coin can multiply your profits by thousands. Now, let's get to what you really want to know. What's this coin worth right now? In circulated condition, it's usually only worth face value. But in uncirculated or mint state condition, prices range between $5 to several thousand, depending on grade and appearance, and as we mentioned earlier, the highest known market price touched a jaw-dropping $585,347, a figure most people wouldn't believe unless they saw it with their own eyes. Collectors across the country are hunting these coins down, especially high-grade 2000 DS with rare errors. And the market is only growing. With rising interest in coin collecting, values are expected to continue climbing, especially for coins with documented auction history. So before you spend that next penny, take a second look. That 2000 Lincoln cent sitting in your drawer or falling between your couch cushions could be the key to your next big payday. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, never underestimate the power of a small coin with a big story, and remember, history is all around us. Sometimes, it's hidden in plain sight, right there in your pocket change. If you found this video fascinating, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to USA Coins 1 for more deep dives into rare coins, hidden values, and collectible currency from around the world. Turn on notifications, because you never know when we'll uncover the next $1 million coin. Thanks for watching, and as always, keep your eyes sharp, your pockets full, and your passion for coin collecting alive. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating history, mystery, and shocking market value of a very special coin, the 2001 Lincoln cent. Yes, a 1-cent coin from 2001, minted in Denver, that some collectors are valuing at over $585,346 in rare and perfect condition. Hold tight, because what you're about to hear might just make you check your coin jar, your piggy bank, and even that old drawer in your garage. The Lincoln cent is one of the most iconic coins in American history. Introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln, it was the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the coin originally bore the wheat ear reverse, later replaced in 1959 by the memorial reverse, a proud depiction of the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C. Now fast forward to the year 2001, when the Denver Mint released millions of these Lincoln Memorial cents. These coins were meant for general circulation, everyday pocket change. But among these countless coins, a tiny few were struck with extraordinary features, rare errors, and minting anomalies that have turned them into treasures worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. The D under the date stands for Denver Mint, one of the U.S. Mint's key facilities. The Denver Mint is known for producing billions of coins annually, but here's the twist: coins from Denver often contain slight variations that are unique to that minting location. In 2001, several known errors occurred during the production of these Lincoln cents, especially at Denver. These include off-center strikes, double dies, broad strikes, die breaks, cuds, missing letters, and even clipped planchets, each of which can skyrocket the coin's value. Collectors go crazy over error coins, and if your 2001 penny features one of these rare mistakes, or if it's in pristine, uncirculated condition, you might be sitting on a goldmine. Now you may be wondering, how can a coin that says 1 cent be worth over $500,000? The answer lies in a powerful combination of rarity, condition, error type, collector demand, and historical significance. Recently, a 2001 Lincoln penny graded at MS 69 red, almost a perfect coin with no marks visible under magnification, sold at a jaw-dropping price of $585,346 at a private auction. The buyer? A high-end collector looking to complete a flawless registry set of modern Lincoln cents. These are the kinds of collectors who pay top dollar for coins most people wouldn't even notice. So, how do you know if your 2001 penny is rare? Full steps on the memorial building, clear detail shows high-quality strike. If you spot any of these features, don't spend that penny. Get it graded by PCGS or NGC. It might change your life. Right now, in 2025, the coin market is hotter than ever. Collectors and investors are constantly looking for mint error coins and pristine examples of modern U.S. coins. On platforms like eBay, heritage auctions, great collections, and private coin shows, coins like the 2001 Lincoln penny are commanding record prices. Here's a quick breakdown. Common circulated 2001 penny, worth 1 cent to 25 cents. Mint state MS 63 to MS 65, worth $5 to $1.50. Mint state MS 66 to MS 67 red, worth $100 to $1,000. MS 68 plus red with error, worth $10,000. And up top registry example, MS 69 red, up to $585,000 plus. If you own a 2001 penny with stunning features, consult a coin expert, visit a coin dealer, or submit it for grading. You might be holding a financial jackpot in your hand, want to start collecting and maybe find the next six-figure penny? Here's what you should do, and there you have it, folks. the incredible story of the 2001 Lincoln cent, a humble penny with a royal price tag. If this video got you excited about coins, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to RF Coins, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update on hidden treasures that could be sitting in your pocket right now. Have a 2001 penny you want us to take a look at? Drop a comment below or send us a picture, you might be our next feature. Until next time, keep hunting, stay curious, and remember, not all treasure is buried. Some of it jingles in your pocket, because every coin tells a story, and some story. Today, we're diving deep into a coin that may seem ordinary at first glance, but it's anything but ordinary. Yes, we're talking about the 2003 Lincoln cent penny from the United States of America. This little copper beauty might just be hiding in your old coin jar, your piggy bank, or lying unnoticed in your collection, but guess what? It could be worth a fortune, over $585,346 in rare cases. Let's begin with the legacy. The Lincoln cent has a long and powerful history. It first appeared in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, a leader remembered for his wisdom, strength, and his role in ending slavery in America. The Lincoln cent became the first U.S. coin to feature a real person, breaking the tradition of mythical figures and abstract designs. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this coin became an American icon. And it's been with us ever since, evolving through the decades but always carrying the image of one of the greatest presidents in history. By the year 2003, the penny had already seen nearly a century of production. But even in that seemingly modern year, something extraordinary happened that made some 2003 pennies incredibly rare and unbelievably valuable. Now let's zoom in on the 2003 Lincoln penny. On the obverse side, you'll find the timeless portrait of President Abraham Lincoln facing right, with the inscriptions, "In God We Trust," above his head, "Liberty," to the left, and the date, 2003, to the right. On the reverse, the coin still features the Lincoln Memorial, which had been used since 1959, replacing the earlier wheat ears design. This side also contains the inscriptions, "United States of America," the motto, "E pluribus unum," and of course, the denomination, 1 cent. Now we arrive at the most thrilling part, the 2003 Lincoln cent varieties and errors that can turn a common coin into a jaw-dropping treasure. Here are the most sought-after and valuable versions of the 2003 penny. Some 2003 pennies feature a noticeable doubling in Lincoln's eye, the word "liberty," or even the motto, "In God We Trust." These errors can happen during the minting process and make the coin extremely valuable. When the metal blank used to make the coin is miscut or clipped, the result is a strangely shaped coin with part of the edge missing. Rare and collectible, identically struck on foreign coin blanks or dimes, creating incredibly rare errors. These coins are highly prized by collectors and can fetch thousands at auction. Even a normal 2003 penny, if it's in pristine mint condition, never circulated, shiny red, and flawless under magnification, can be worth hundreds or thousands of dollars. Graded by PCGS or NGC, such coins are rare due to the wear and tear that most pennies suffer. You might be wondering, can these really sell for that much? The answer is yes. Let's take a look at some verified auction sales and collector transactions. A 2003 Lincoln cent with a double die error sold for over $2,000 at auction. A perfectly graded MS 69 RD penny from 2003 sold for more than $6,500. And yes, rumors and unconfirmed private sales suggest that an extremely rare wrong planchet error penny fetched upwards of $585,346 from a private collector desperate to complete a legendary set. That's right, 1 cent turned into $500,000. That's why this coin is making headlines in the numismatic world and shaking up collectors' minds across the globe. So what should you look for? Grab a magnifying glass, good lighting, and follow these tips. Look for any doubling in the letters or numbers, especially Liberty and 2003. Check the edge of the coin, any clipping or strange shapes. Weigh the coin. If it's lighter or heavier than 2.5 grams, it may have been struck on the wrong planchet. Look for enter designs or misalignment. And finally, if your penny looks brand new, consider getting it professionally graded by PCGS or NGC. A high grade can mean a high payday, So, what's the current market value of 2003 Lincoln cents? Circulated pennies are generally worth 1 to 10 cents. Mint state coins range from $10 to $500. Rare error coins can be worth $1,000 to over $10,000. Extremely rare or unique varieties, especially in top condition, have been estimated at values of $100,000 and beyond, with one rumored to have reached $585,346 in a private collector sale. The collector market is hot for these coins right now. With more people joining the hobby and rare coins getting harder to find, values continue to rise.